This is going to be one of the quickest and easiest recipes you'll ever do. Pan seared scallops. It's quick, it takes no work, and you have everything here that you need. Some beautiful sea scallops, salt, pepper, canola oil cooking spray, and paper towel. And that's the secret. You're gonna take some paper towel. You've got to get the scallops really, really dry. So you're gonna put your paper towel here, put your scallops there. These are still a little bit frozen, but I'm gonna let them sit for a while anyway. Press them down a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to take this paper towel. Okay, so let those sit for a while. I'm going to put down another paper towel. There's a little bit of ice on these, so I'm removing that. This is the secret. You can't get them to sear right unless they're absolutely dry. And because these had a little bit of ice on them, I'm probably going to do this a third time. I'll spare you watching that. Okay, so I did that a third time just to make sure they're absolutely dry. And then we're just going to use salt and pepper. Once again, give up on store ground pepper. Buy yourself a grinder, you'll never regret it. This is kosher salt. I'm sorry, this is sea salt actually. It doesn't really much matter, but this is sea salt. Okay, that's it. Don't put anything else on them. Don't be tempted to put garlic on them or anything else. They're sweet and delicious just like this. You'll ruin them. And then you want to take your spray and coat them pretty liberally because we're going to go in a very, very hot pan. And canola oil is a high temperature oil. If you don't have the spray, you can put in the canola oil in a regular pan. Not too much, just enough to let them sear. So let me get a pan and get it heated up. I have some water boiling, getting ready to boil over here to add this yellow lentils curry. This is all set to go. It's in a pouch. You just put it in boiling water. Nice little kick to the flavor of this. Kohinoor is the brand. Yeah, don't know exactly where you'd get this, but probably any Indian food store, probably many supermarkets. So while I'm waiting for that water to boil, I'm going to start heating up my blackening pan. As you can see, it's well seasoned and all ready for these nice dry scallops. Because that's the secret. They have to be super, super dry. I've salted and peppered them, sprayed them with canola. I'm going to put them in the hot pan when it's ready. I am not going to season the other side. This is enough seasoning as it is. The first time you make this, do it this way. Next time, if you want to season the other side, it's up to you. I find that these This is the presentation side that's going to be up on the plate. That's going to be beautiful, and you can always add salt and pepper at the table. You can't take it out when you cook. So we're going to let that pan come up to heat, and I'm going to put that packet of curry into the boiling water when it's ready. Put this packet of curry right in here. It's 3 or 4 minutes. This pan is getting almost ready. It's got to be really hot. If you can get closer than half an inch, it's not hot enough yet. Let's let that heat up a little bit more. Turn the heat up a bit. Now, normally with this kind of pan, I would never use uncoated utensils, but these things are a little hard to work with otherwise, so you just got to be careful not to scratch the pan. And we are pretty much there. Okay, so this is the presentation side. I'm going to put those down. Try to kind of remember the order in which you put them down. So that's the order in which you're going to turn them. And again, I urge you that the first time you do this, just do salt and pepper on the one side. Don't think you have to add anything to it. You can add salt and pepper on the other side if you, or when you eat it, but it's not necessary. Certainly the first time you do it, don't add garlic or anything. So we're just going to let them sit and not bother them. We want to watch them cook up from the bottom, much like blackening fish. Give them their time. You can see that these are starting to form a little bit of a crust on the bottom. There's not a time to disturb them. But they're getting nicely seared, and we want to watch for these to cook upward. You'll see them moving through, and then we'll flip them very near the end and pull them off the fire. At this point, you want to take a little of your spray carefully. Spray them. Again, I suggest you do not season them on this side. The first time you make this, you can always increase the seasoning at the table. We don't want to over-season and override the taste of these scallops because they're beautiful. Yeah, these have been going for about 5 or 6 minutes. This curry, which is completely cooked already, just needs to be heated through. That's coming off the fire. Scallops are ready to be flipped. Remember the order in which you did them. Look at how beautiful that is, how beautifully seared they are. Perfect. Okay, I'm turning the heat off under these. I'm going to let them sit there over the hot burner for a little while. Then I'm going to pull them off. But right now we're just going to let them sit and cook through. And then we'll be ready to eat. Okay, these have sat for about a minute, minute and a half. They're cooked through. We're going to take them off the heat and be ready to plate up and eat in just a few minutes. got that yellow lentil curry there. Put our scallops down. Finish that with, up to you, a little bit of lime or a little bit of lemon juice. Either one, just a splash, is very good. I'm using lime there. And that's it. Pan seared scallops, very simple, very easy, very healthy. And I hope you enjoy it. If you like this video, please give it the thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. It's that big red button down there. Please subscribe. It helps me a lot. And enjoy. Bye.